Okay, it's my last video that I'm calling at bedtime. Oh, getting late, getting late. So we've just run through the general chat about straight line, which is that y equals mx plus c is our general equation. M is the gradient, c is the intercept. Whenever we're working out an equation of a line, we need 2 points. We label our points. We work out the gradient. We do y2 take away y1 divided by x2 take away x1, and then we say, okay, well y equals mx plus c. Substitute in my gradient and any of these points you like. Remembering that this is x and this is y. Don't put the -3 in here just because it comes first. That's x. X into x. That's y. That's the main thing. Then we've done the examples, but it's the main. If you can do that, you're doing pretty well. So let's start. So a straight line has this equation. Find the gradient of the line and find the coordinates of the point where it crosses the x-axis. Okay. So to get the intercept, just need to rearrange it into y equals mx plus c. So let's rearrange that. I'm going to take away 4x from both sides. That's equal to negative 4x plus 12. Then I'm going to divide by 3. So it's negative 4 over 3x plus 12 over 3, which is 4. So that's the gradient, and this is the intercept. So the intercept occurs when x is 0 and y is 4. But sorry, the question is asking for the gradient, which is negative 4/3. Absolutely. The gradient is equal to negative 4 over 3. I'll just write the c is equal to the intercept is equal to 0, 4, just for we know. The next bit of the question is saying find the coordinates of when it crosses the x-axis. It crosses the x-axis when y is 0. So it crosses the y-axis when x is 0. If you imagine putting x is 0 in here, this becomes 0. So I'm left with 4. X is 0, y is 4. The other way around now it's saying, oh, put in y is 0. I want to know when it crosses the x-axis. That's a wee bit trickier. So let's add 4/3 x to both sides. So 4/3 x is now equal to 4. And then all we're going to do is times by the 3, divide by the 4. So x is equal to 12 divided by 4. So that's equal to 3. So it means it crosses the axis at 3, 0. So just draw that out. This line's doing something like this. It crosses up here at 4. It crosses down here at 3. That's not a tricky question. That's slightly different. I like that one. Good. This one, find the equation of the line in its simplest form. So this is our standard one. Label up your points, do your gradient, do your equation. So I'm just going to be lazy and label my points up here. So x1, y1, x2, y2, and then the gradient is y2, take away y1, divided by x2, take away x. That's going to be 10 divided by 5, gradient's 2. And then we're going to say y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, so y, I'll take anyone, I'll take that first point. Gradient's 2, and x is negative 2 plus c. So 5 is equal to negative 4 plus c. C is equal to 9. My final answer is y is equal to 2x plus 9. That's a skill you really want to know. And don't mess up your negatives, just take your time with that one. Okay, we'll do one more of these, which is just kind of in context. And then I think that's really, yeah, they all look pretty similar after that. So the context one, we've got cattle, we've got age, weight. Again, all this data very unnecessary. All we need to do is pick out that a 3 month is 100, 5 months is 340 kilos. So this point D, well, we're on circling the D, that bit there is 3/100. It's 50, 340. So that's my 2 points. So the gradient of the line is going to be y2, take away y1, doesn't matter which way around they are, x2, take away x1, as long as if you're following this point 2, this is x2, y2. So it's going to give me 240 divided by 12, that's going to be 20, a bit of a steep in there, 20. And then I'll say, okay, so my m, and now the gradient is y, mx plus c, so pick a point, pick a small, make life easy. 100 is equal to 20 times 3 plus c, that's 100 is equal to 60 plus c, so c is then equal to 40. The final answer is y equals mx plus c, so I've got my y is equal to 20x plus 40. However, y in this case is W. I've got 20, so 20, W equals 20 times, and the X is the age. Call that A plus 40. So almost exactly the same as what we just did. Exactly the same. Except you're picking out these 2 points and then making sure you change the letters. The last bit says, estimate the weight of a 1-year-old. Okay, well, if the age is 1, 20 times 1 plus 40, weight's going to be, right, sorry, I'm just thinking that. That's a great, that's tricky, isn't it? That would work if the age was in years. The age is in months, isn't it? So what you're saying is, okay, well, the weight is going to be equal to 20 times 12 plus 40. Oh, very good. SQA, that's tricky. So 240 plus 40, that's going to be 280 kilograms. Oh, that's a tricky one. So, little curveball from them there, but the skill is the same. All you're doing is substituting. Maybe we could just do one last question, actually. Trying to see if there's one that's a little bit out there, but they're all quite similar, actually. Yeah, you can see they're all just very similar, aren't they? This is getting properly old. I don't think you're going to get anything like this one. Yeah, I'll just do another little rearrange one. So straight line's equation, find the gradient, so we'll rearrange this, and we'll call that a day. So the rearranging and the general equation are your 2 major skills. So for this one, I'd be adding on 10 to both sides. Give me plus 10. I would then be taking away 3x, as in negative 3x plus 10. And then I'd be dividing by negative 5. So you can write it like this. You can say divided by negative 5, so long as you know it's both, that goes to both terms. So now y, tell me y, is 3 over 5x, take away 2. So I'm doing this divided by negative 5 and this divided by negative 5. The gradient is 3 over 5, and the y-intercept will occur at the coordinate 0, negative 2. Okay, I hope that's been helpful. Sorry my working's been a wee bit messy. I've been a little bit lazy, haven't I? Compared to previous videos, I've rushed these slightly, rushed them slightly. But I think that's, your major points covered. Go into your notes, have a wee look through what's going on, understand the PGE, the points, gradient equation, and then understand the rearrange. If you can do that, questions like this, it's the exact same skill, it's just probably just dressed upside differently. So yeah, I hope that's helpful and best of luck in the exams. Cheers.